Here at noon, what could be sentencing day for former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Null. Our Focus reporter Travis Breeze capturing the moments his defense team walked into the courtroom this morning for what they're hoping is one of their last days in court. Thanks so much for joining us here on this Monday. I'm Brooke Hash. Right now, Judge Larry Medlock is hearing from victims who have been impacted by Null's alleged crimes. Back in August, Null pleaded guilty to 27 of the 31 felony charges he's facing. The agreement includes a 15-year sentence, 12 of which would be served in prison, 3 others on probation. The judge is hearing from at least 19 people today before making his decision on whether to accept this plea agreement. We've heard from former employees, the mayor of Charlestown, residents, and at least one family member of Null's so far. We'll keep you updated as the day goes on. And there is also a hearing today for Jamie's estranged wife and daughter, Misty and Casey Null. One or both of them could take plea deals of their own. Last week, Special Prosecutor Rick Hurdle said both sides are talking, hoping to iron out a deal. The two are charged with stealing money from New Chapel EMS, accused of spending more than $700,000 in fire department funds on personal items and not declaring it on their taxes. The two pleaded not guilty, but as of now, Misty's trial is set to begin October 28th, and Casey's would begin after Misty's concludes. Both of their hearings are slated to begin at 1:30 this afternoon. Again, Travis Breeze will also be inside that courtroom to hear what develops. Also connected to the Knowles case, a longtime friend and Clark County Councilman John Miller. He's calling for the dismissal of his conflict of interest case in which he's accused of benefiting financially after approving funds for New Chapel EMS. While in court Friday, Miller's attorney said even if he did get gifts that Knoll purchased with New Chapel funds, that was not a direct result of Miller's votes on the county council. They also said a conflict of interest charge requires a direct benefit from the contract, which did not happen. Miller's attorneys have until Thursday to submit additional information on this motion to dismiss. They also want to move the case to Fort Wayne or Bloomington, saying Knoll's case has gotten too much pretrial publicity and Clark County residents have prejudged Miller. Our Focus reporter Travis Breeze again has been in the courtroom for the Jamie Null sentencing. He's been here since day one on all of this. We'll bring you the latest updates on air and online at WHAS11.com. About 12:02 now. We've made it to the Monday and a beautiful day on tap, though I have to say the change in temperature from yesterday to today, Sam, a good 20 degrees.
Yeah, huge difference. The average high temperature now 72 degrees. Over the weekend, we were 10 degrees above normal. In the lower 80s, it felt like a late summer type of weekend. And so far, as we've gotten the first half of our Monday started, you can see the camera behind me shaking in the wind a little bit. We're dealing with some gusts around 20 miles an hour as we progress into the remainder of the day. Mid-50s so far as we get the lunch hour rolling. We're only going to be managing to make our way into the lower 60s in Louisville today. So staying pretty darn chilly outside compared to much of the weekend, and pretty cloudy too. We were watching these clouds really thicken across much of the area, but again, most spots still making our way into the lower 50s, even mid 50s in some areas. Now, to put in perspective how cool it is outside, we are actually a whopping 15 to 25 degrees cooler at this hour than what we were yesterday through the midday hours on your Sunday. 23 degrees cooler right now in Louisville than what we were around the noon hour yesterday. So we're going to be seeing some possible sun into the afternoon, but still staying pretty darn chilly outside. 60 degrees around the 6 p.m. hour, and right around 4 p.m. likely still hovering in the lower 60s. And guess what? That wind could be a little breezy. It's kind of a heads up if you are going to be traveling out and about throughout the course of the afternoon. So staying pretty dry throughout the next 7 days. I'm also going to be forecasting some frost possible, especially as we open up our Wednesday morning. I'll be talking more about that cool down into the middle portion of this week, and I'll update everybody much more on who's going to be picking up the coolest set of temperatures into the course of Wednesday and Thursday mornings. A full forecast straight ahead.
Our initial belief is all of the persons who were shot in this incident were completely unrelated to the dispute that led to it. So all of these folks were innocent bystanders.
Innocent bystanders at New Albany's Harvest Homecoming gunned down over the weekend. A high school teen killed and 2 others injured. Police said the shooting started after an argument between several young adults. 18-year-old Bryce Gerlach died at the scene. A 22-year-old man and 42-year-old woman also injured. Gerlach was a senior at Cordon Central High School and the kicker for the school's football team. Last night, those who loved him met at the Cordon Fairgrounds. Our Ian Hardwitt and photojournalist Aspen Hester were there.
From the flag raised in his honor to the candles lit in his name, this vigil for 18-year-old Bryce Gerlach is one no one could have imagined when he left Corydon for New Albany's Harvest Homecoming Saturday night. It's left his hometown praying for strength from above.
The courage to stand beside of each other as a community.
That's how the organizers hope they get through this hand in hand.
It's hard to wrap our heads around it, and we don't know what to do and we don't know what the answer is, but we hope that everybody keeps showing up for the family like they are right now.
And so they did. Hundreds of flames flickering by Gerlach's family home on the way to the football field he played on the night before random gunfire took his life. The moment came as a surprise to New Albany's police chief.
We will normally get through these events without so much as arresting anybody.
2 more people took bullets in that shooting, a man in his 20s and a woman in her 40s. Police say they do have suspects in mind for the shooting that happened where the rides are now being cleaned up, but they haven't made any arrests yet. Parked outside of Jack's Bar in New Albany, Island Noodles raised money for Gerlach's family, selling noodles all day as Harvest Homecoming organizers canceled the festival's final day.
Yeah, we're a big community, but we're also a small community at the same time, so we've got a good thing going here, and I don't think we're the only ones to do this. I saw pop-ups all over, just coming together and loving one another.
The choice just as obvious for customers.
I mean, I just think that that's what you do in a time of need.
Especially for a young man so admired by the people around him, even the next generation of Corydon Panthers.
I wasn't really good whenever I first started at camp, and he really helped me through it.
Yeah.
He was really a part of helping me become a better football player, a better person in general. He was always there for me.
And now, people are there to send off Gerlach's spirit.
It's devastating and somber, but yet the love, that's also an amazing thing to feel.
While who shot Gerlach is still unknown, it's obvious there's a whole town missing his infectious smile. In Harrison County, Ian Hardwick, WHAS11, on your side.
New Albany police said they again do have suspects in mind but have not made any arrests. So if you know anything, you are urged to call New Albany's police dispatch. That number is 812-944-6411.